Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. The Yankees beat the Orioles. What else is new? It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the New York Nuts merch line. That's that beautiful blue line right underneath the video. But the Yankees continue to roll. 7-2, they beat the Baltimore Orioles. And I was joking around in the intro, what else is new? But nah, not really. What else is new? The New York Yankees own the Baltimore Orioles. Not only do they own the Baltimore Orioles throw the same boring bullshit out there every single season, and I have no idea how somebody is still an Orioles fan. I'm rewatching The Wire, and the episode's from 1998, and goes, you know what? The Baltimore Orioles need some pitching. It's been going on that long. The Baltimore Orioles have needed starting pitching since Jim Palmer was doing commercials for the Money Store. So when I do a post-game show for the New York Yankees against the Orioles, it's kind of like a freebie because we know what's going to happen. 7-2, the New York Yankees win. Ben Rice, 3-run home run. You got Aaron Judge sprawling out, making catches all over the place, and Jose Caballero with another solo shot to left field. Seems like he loves to hit him down there. And the New York Yankees continue to roll. Will Warren looks sharp tonight. 9 strikeouts, 6 innings pitched. That's exactly what we need from you, bro. Only 3 hits, 1 earned run, and guess what? Only 1 walk. Great start for the young guy, Will Warren. He continues to develop and grow on his career as the New York Yankees continue to roll in the AL East. Listen, Will Warren had 33 starts last year, and if he can work on his out pitch, he's already 3-0 right now, and he is having a great season. And especially, think about Will Warren being in that pitching staff room. It's like being in a room of vipers. You got Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, and Cam Schlittler. And to hold weight with those guys and even to be the 5th starter around him, you got to be pretty good yourself. But this is exactly what consistent and above average starting pitching gets you night in and night out. It gets you a chance to win baseball games. And if you notice, the rest of the American League is dog shit. There's only 13 teams above 500 in all of baseball. Might be 11 by the end of tonight's games. So when the New York Yankees are taking advantage of this moment right now, when if your names aren't the Tampa Bay Rays, the AL East is in disarray with the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, and now the Orioles, which isn't going to get any better against the New York Yankees this week. There's going to be 3 teams in the AL East that almost might be done. So the New York Yankees need to build on this right now, and everything's working. Tonight was a perfect example of it. Ben Rice, Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge doing it all with the stick, and then you get complimentary pieces like Caballero. The New York Yankees, I don't know if they're a really good team or everybody else is that bad. Let me know in the comments below, because what you have to be happy about is Aaron Boone is not blowing games. The New York Yankees are continuing to win and look like a 100-win team right now. How do you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Also, we had our old friend Pete Alonso, Pete the Meat, come by and visit us in the Bronx. And by the way, he hits very good against the New York Yankees, and I think that's half the reason that the Baltimore Orioles got him to play first base for them, was the fact that he has great numbers against the New York Yankees. But the Baltimore Orioles are lost, man. I don't know how the fans do it, because they have a loyal fan base, and I wouldn't be able to put up with that shit all the time. But speaking of Caballero, Anthony Volpe is scheduled back. Now, if you remember, When he initially didn't make the squad because he was hurt, I told you that they're going to put him down in AAA for 23 days because it's going to be contract manipulation. Now you got Aaron Boone during the broadcast tonight going, yeah, we don't know if Anthony Volpe is going to be starting shortstop, and we don't know if we're calling him up. I think he's right, and I also think that they're doing some contract manipulation because if he gets held down for 23 days, they have him until 2028. That's the first year he becomes a free agent. So they lock him in for his salary right now, and it's almost like a free player. And not to mention now, this is the depth that it adds to the New York Yankees. If you got Anthony Volpe as a bench piece, that's a pretty good thing. Maybe he's not an everyday 162-game player like the New York Yankees envisioned him and treated him like a rented mule. But if Anthony Volpe only has to play in about 100 games, maybe that will benefit him. He's a smaller guy, and maybe he's not a whole full season kind of guy because his body starts to break down. We were all sold a bill of goods on Anthony Volpe that he was this singles, high-average base stealer, and he's a doubles guy who plays mediocre shortstop, won the Gold Glove because everybody else failed out of it, and the only reason he's still in the New York Yankees is because he's from New Jersey and grew up a Yankee fan, and Brian Cashman's ego is not his amigo. So this is going to be very interesting, and if Anthony Volpe comes up and upsets the apple cart, the fans are going to be all over his ass. Or is Anthony Volpe being auditioned for a trade piece? But you got to bring the guy back to get his stock up. And then if he starts hitting the cover off the ball, you're gonna turn around and trade Anthony Volpe, who's still under contractual control for 2 years. So, yes, this is probably going to be one of the biggest issues for the New York Yankees so far this year, what they do with the Caballero-Volpe dilemma. But it is a good problem to have, like they say, the old cliche. But no, you got to figure it out at the end of the day. Now, I'm going to throw this one out there, and I don't know if it's a possibility, but you see Rosario tonight at third base. And I love him, by the way. I think he's doing great. But Caballero could probably play third. Caballero could play anywhere on that diamond. So hear me out for a second. If you were to play Caballero at third base, Volpe at short, and Jazz at second, then you can have your cake and eat it too. And you add another right-handed bat to the lineup. Now that Giancarlo Stanton's out, in fact, you could put Aaron Judge as the designated hitter. You put Caballero in right field, Rosario, Volpe, and Jazz Chisholm. Bada bing, bada boom. We just figured it out, folks. So there you go. The New York Yankees are absolutely rolling. They're 20-11, and it seems like they win every single night, and the Tampa Bay Rays are right behind the New York Jankos. By the way, Michael K's best friend, Gittrick, was designated for assignment earlier this week, and he's become a free agent. Quit the Yankees today. Probably was pissed off the way that he was handled. Also, Jasson Dominguez is day-to-day, but aren't we all, folks? Has inflammation in the arm that was hit. The CT scans came back fine. Also, somebody sent me a message on Instagram for me to explain what a CAT scan is to him. You got Google, don't you? So you got Giancarlo Stanton is also on the injured list. No clear date on when he's going to return. And I told you, this is the Bartolo Colon rule. They should have told Giancarlo Stanton, fake an injury until like July. And then just finish out the rest of the season because all we need is for October. And that's exactly where the New York Yankees are headed. One last thing I wanted to touch on is that the New York Yankees aren't messing around. Do you notice how much guys that they're moving around from Double-A, Lombard Jr., moving them up from Double-A to Triple-A, moving Luis Seal down when he didn't play well? Seems like the New York Yankees are being very decisive in their actions and decisions this year. Like they don't have time to waste and don't have time to play around. And I love that. I love assertiveness. Boone's not wasting games yet. Everything is going well. So enjoy this time until you're pulling your hair out within a month because Boone's doing something or the Yankees are on a skid and June is right around the corner. But as of right now, the New York Yankees are playing well in all facets of the game. Can they do a lot of things better? Absolutely. Can Austin Wells be hitting? Can Trent Grisham, who was hitting in the 9 spot, man, you give a guy $17 million pay increase to hit in the 9 spot after being your leadoff guy. That is a bad move. But I will be covering the New York Yankees tomorrow. Remember, it's a day game, guys, because I love on Saturdays. I get all ready, prepped up my food ready, get the couch ready, turn the TV on at 7:05, and there's no Yankee game. It ended about 3 hours ago. So do not miss the day game tomorrow against the Baltimore Orioles in the Bronx. The Yankees take game one, and I think that they're going to do major Van damage in this series. Or if they don't, you're going to see me blow my top. But listen, you can watch me take my top off. No, I'm just joking around. New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to visit our New York Minute merch line and get your Snorioles shirt because the Orioles put me to sleep. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.